Hello and welcome to Fiction Friction, a podcast about reading, film and TV and anything else we might want to talk about. I'm one of your hosts, Bill.
And I am another of your hosts, Joe. How are you, Bill?
I'm doing very well today. How are you doing, Joe?
Yeah, I'm good. And I'm even better because it is my favourite time of year. It is autumn. I can finally wear a jumper without sweating my face off. And so we thought, as we are firmly, officially in autumn now, we would talk about some of our favourite things to read in this time of year, books that we think might suit this autumnal time of year. William, what is your first book?
Yes, my first book that I picked is one that I read a couple years ago and I still think about all the time. I've got them here, so if you're watching us through the screens,
through
you'll
your eye holes.
This is Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Caesar, which you may have heard of because, one, it's just a huge book, but two, they've just adapted it for film, which I'm still yet to watch. But what I love about this book, it very much is like modern 70s, 80s slasher, put those vibes into modern day. It takes place, I think, in October, so I guess that, autumn time. But it's basically about a girl, what is her name? Quinn.
I don't know, I've not read it. Don't
Quinn,
ask me.
You would like it though. Quinn moves to a small town with her dad, and then it's very quickly becomes clear that the town's mascot is kind of becoming a threat, and it seems like there's a lot of secrets. It's very much teen horror slasher, and it's very fun for this time of year. I think this is probably the best time of year to read horror. Go figure. But yeah, it's really fun. And Joe, I think you'd really like this one, actually.
I was going to say, it sounds like your perfect book.
Oh, it definitely is. 100%.
But also, it really does sound like something I would enjoy, so I probably should read it. I saw a trailer for the movie. I didn't actually realize it had come out yet.
Yeah, it came out.
Is it out?
Yeah, it was like a limited release a couple months ago. I believe it's all
Of course
on,
it was.
Yeah, it's all like digital now, but I don't think it's had like a physical release in the UK, which is a little bit upsetting.
Yeah, I mean, well, go figure. We never get anything like ever.
Yeah.
So, my first book is also a horror. It is Come Closer by Sarah Gran. It's very short, which I think spooky. I prefer a shorter spooky thing.
Yeah.
I think the longer you make something, the harder it is to maintain that spookiness. But this is about a woman who starts becoming concerned that she's kind of going off the deep end, so she goes to visit a psychic, and the psychic tells her that she's possessed by a demon. It's very funny, which I liked. But it's also very spooky, very short, very atmospheric. I really enjoyed it and would highly recommend it. She also wrote a book called I'm gonna have to Google it because I can't remember what it's called. But it is also like a spooky horror book as well that I read before this one. It's called The Book of the Most Precious Substance.
Oh, I know that. I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah. No spoilers, but what the most precious substance turns out to be, really fucking gross. Think of the grossest liquid you could think of, and it's that.
As that you mentioned that it's quite funny, and I think we touched upon this in the last episode, our first episode. If you want to go listen to it, go do it. Ignore the mic, I've since upgraded. But yeah, I feel like horror and comedy kind of do go hand in hand, and for me, it's just such a perfect blend, and that's always the sort of horror that I gravitate to.
They do.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
They do. I mean, I do like a really depressing horror movie. Like, there is nothing quite like it. Like, the first time I watched Hereditary, and it ended, and I was just left with that. Ugh. Oh, what do I do? What do I do now? Because that movie is like not. I think the only time you laugh at Hereditary is because you don't know what else to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. And another film that does it really well. Have you ever watched the original Martyrs?
No, I haven't.
It's I want to say it's French. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched it, but they remade it, and it is just the most like depraved film. But also at the end, you're just like, oh, I'm exhausted. I'm
exhausted.
I need to watch a sitcom now. It's like that. Watch it though. It's a brilliant film. But be prepared.
I remember I watched Hereditary the first time, and then I was at a friend's, and they were like, "We want to watch a scary movie," and so we were like flicking through, and we watched Overlord, that Nazi zombie movie, and they were like, "Yeah, that was good, but it wasn't scary," and I was like, "Oh, I know what we could watch." And they put it on thinking it would be like, hide behind the covers, scary movie.
Yeah.
And then it finished and everyone was silent. I was like, well, you said you wanted a scary movie.
Everyone loves horror until it gets to the real horror of it
Everyone
all.
loves horror until they're scared. But they laughed at the moment with the lamppost.
Yeah.
Or like telegraph pole, whatever it is. They laughed at that because I think they didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I remember laughing more so out of like, what just happened?
What am I supposed to? Okay, well, spoilers for Hereditary. Spoilers for Hereditary, and we're already going off topic. We've been talking for 5 minutes, and we're already going off topic. Spoilers for Hereditary. Skip ahead. But I think the thing it does so well is you think it's going to be a creepy kid movie, and then half an hour in, it no longer is a creepy kid movie, and you're like, oh wait, so what is this movie gonna be? And I think that's why it's so good. And I also watched what's the movie he just did with Pedro Pascal and Joaquin Phoenix? Eddington.
Yeah.
Eddington. I just watched that, and I just don't think he's ever been able to capture the same thing he captured in Hereditary.
He's going for like a very different thing. I feel like with every film he's doing now, it's just he's like, how batshit can we make it? And you can tell he doesn't want to stick to, because to be fair, out of all of his films, it's either going to be Hereditary. Actually, probably Midsummer's probably his most commercial in terms of like most people would like this. But yeah, I just don't think he's really chasing that, is he?
No, he's not. He's not. And I will say, I thought Eddington was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was too long, but I think every movie's too long. I enjoyed it, but it's not horror. It's not scary. But again, I just don't think he's ever captured what he captured with Hereditary again. Anyway, William, what is your second book?
I'm just realizing that I've got like a bunch of YA here, but they're very different, so I don't care. The next one is one I've not read for a while, but I had like a deep obsession with, and I still really do enjoy it. This is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerry Maniscalco, who, if you're in like the book talk space, you may have heard this book because this was very popular around like 2017 booktube era, but she's probably more well known for her other series now, which I'm forgetting what it's called, and this copy's so old so I can't even see what other book she's written. I think Joe's looking it up.
I am. I think I think you'll find it's Kingdom of the Wicked.
Kingdom of the Wicked, yes.
Maybe
it was like a very popular kind of like 2021 to like romantasy sort of situation.
I have seen this cover before.
Yes, but this one is set obviously in the 1800s. It is like kind of like a Jack the Ripper retelling, where we're basically following our main character, who I'm forgetting all these names. What's her name? Audrey. She is the daughter of a morgue person. What are they called?
A morgue person.
They cut up the bodies. What are they called?
No, I think we'll go with morgue person. I like morgue person.
Sure, morgue person. And her uncle is the morgue person, and she's like kind of doing an apprenticeship with him, and it's obviously seen as taboo because she's a woman in the 1800s, but she's still doing it. And basically at this time, she's looking at all the bodies that are coming in from the killings that Jack the Ripper has done. And we basically find out, like, she decides that she's going to go and solve the mystery of who Jack the Ripper is. So while she's like getting clues from these bodies, she's going out to hunt the streets. And it's really fun. There's a bit of romance in there. Of course, it's perfect for this sort of time of year. But it's like such a fun way to look at this case, because I feel like most Jack the Ripper stuff is kind of just true crime retellings. And obviously this one, you get an ending, which is quite interesting. And I didn't see it coming. And if you do end up liking it, it's like a whole series. So like in the second book, she goes to like Transylvania and she's hunting a vampire. In the third book,
wow, she gets about.
The third book's like Houdini. The fourth book is, I can't remember. And it's really fun, and there's like, everyone loves it because the romance in it is really great. But I don't think she gets her flowers enough for this book.
I'm gonna admit something really, really terrible right now. I thought that it was a romance about Jack the Ripper.
No, that would be romancing Jack the Ripper, not stalking.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. She was stalking him because she loved him. And I was always like, why does Bill love this book? Why does he love this book that's about falling in love with a serial killer?
If you know, because you find out who Jack the Ripper is at the end, if you know who he is, you thinking it's romancing is very disgusting.
Oh, is it her dad?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to spoil anything, because I do think people should read it. Yeah. The second book's my favourite, though, just saying.
You're not going to spoil it, because apparently so far that's been my job.
Yes.
I spoil everything.
Exactly.
My second book is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. I love Shirley Jackson. She you probably will recognize her name because she wrote The Haunting of Hill House, which the very, very popular and I think very, very good Netflix series is loosely based on. The book is quite different. I think We Have Always Lived in the Castle is better. It is about a girl called Mary Cat and her sister, and I think her uncle. They live in this big, like the kind of house that's on the cover, like a big sort of gothic house, and everyone in the town hates this family, and you don't really know why until the end. It is just such a wonderfully like gothic tale. Again, it's quite short, which I think is always very, very good for a spooky tale because you don't have any fat to like lose that tension that the author's been building. It's very spooky. It's very fun. I think it's her best book, which I don't think is controversial because I loved the Haunting of Hill House TV series, and so I read the book, and I think, controversially, I think the TV series is actually better, whereas We Have Always Lived in the Castle, I think is very, very good. I really, really like it.
So I have read this one, but it was back during my A levels, so it's very, very blurry nowadays. But I really enjoyed it.
You did this for your A levels?
No, it was like we did like a project because I did English language and literature, and part of ours was like a coursework, and we had to choose a book to kind of break down. And that was like one of my choices at one point. I didn't end up picking it, but I did do it as like sort of research.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, if you got to be fair, for my because I only did English literature. We did The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter, which I really liked. I think it was like the only thing I've ever liked that I read at school. I really liked that, and that would actually also be quite a good October read, but that's not what's on my list. Anyway, what's your third book?
Third book,
yes.
yeah. This one I really enjoy. Again, not read it for a long time, so I had to make some notes to remind myself. This is Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, who you may recognise more recently. She's written The Luminaries, which was, I felt like, had a bit of a moment a couple of years ago. I'm having, like, dust fly everywhere. They're coming from these books.
It's because you've not read them.
I know. But these books, I think, are super, super underrated. I think they kind of had a moment when they originally released, but this is 2015, I think it was. But basically, this is kind of more of a, I would say, political fantasy in the sense that it's a world not like our own, as most fantasies are. And there's witches in this world, but every witch kind of, there's like different categories of witches. So there's truth witches who can see if people are telling the truth, so they're very dangerous, and they're used a lot of times as like advisors to kings and stuff, so that's kind of the political element of the book. Then there's thread witches who can see like the threads and relationships between people. There's blood witches who can control blood and literally kill you, and it's just like really brilliant because I think in a time where so much fantasy, modern fantasy that's super popular in the TikTok space at least, is very, very focused on the romance, which I love, but it's very rare to find a book that doesn't have much at all, at least in like the first one or two books. But this one really focuses on like the friendship of our two main characters, which I love. But it's really fun. There's pirate ships and stuff, and it's very autumny in my eyes, and recommend Truth Witch if you want something a bit more, it's like very questy, almost Lord of the Rings in that sort of sense, which I feel like is going to ruffle some feathers. But any quest I automatically link to Lord of the Rings.
Well, so one of my books was The Fellowship of the Ring, but I swapped it out this morning.
That would be such a basic pick.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. Well, I tell you what, I also swapped out was The Secret History.
That's even more of a basic. Even more basic. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore. I mean, anything witchy to me does feel very autumnal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My third book is Victorian Psycho by Virginia Fato.
I was just talking about. No, I was talking about it with someone in my Discord because they were talking about how good it was.
It's so good. It's incredibly violent.
I bet.
Like there is a movie coming out with I think Margaret Qualley.
Shall I look it up?
I think she's in the movie.
I'll look it up because
yes,
I saw the announcement the other day.
So we follow Winifred Notty. She arrives at a manor and she is going to be a governess, but we're led to believe that there is sort of more behind the reason she wants to work at this specific manor. She is a psychopath, and I don't mean that in a like she plays mind games. Like she kills people with very little thought about it and very little emotion. It's a very violent book. Very, very violent. Like, there was a moment about halfway through, and again, very short, which I think is good for a spooky read. There is a moment halfway through that is absolutely awful. Like, she does the most awful thing, but the way that she confronts it and the way that she talks about it, because it's first person, I think. It's been a while since I read it. Yes, it is first person. The way that she like thinks it over in her brain is really funny, and she's just done the most terrible thing. I'm not going to talk about it because in case you read it, but
I definitely will.
it's really good. I really, really liked it, and I'm really looking forward to the film. But again, steel yourself if you are going to read it, listener, because it's very violent. It's very, very violent.
Mm-hmm. I just looked it up. The movie, originally it was Margaret Qualley, but now it's Micah Monroe who's replaced her.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah, that makes
also
sense.
there's Thomasin McKenzie, who was in last night at Soho, and then Jason
Yeah.
Isaacs as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
I mean, it sounds quite
I mean,
promising.
yeah, I think I know exactly who he'll be playing. Yeah,
Mr.
it'll
Pounds.
yeah, it'll be a don't laugh at the word pounds.
I didn't. I just laughed at your reaction. Okay.
That's because I laughed at the word pounds. What is your fourth book?
My fourth book is not YA. Hooray, hooray, hooray. This is a book that I loved last year, and I've seen some discourse about because people, a lot of people don't like the tone of it, but for me, it really, really worked. This is Voyage of the Damned by Frances White. Have you heard of this, Joe? I'm assuming you have.
I have. Yeah, I'm going to start that sentence again. I know some people who really liked it, and I know some people who really did not like it.
So for me, I adored it. Personally, because it is a mix of everything I love. So it's basically a fantasy murder mystery. Think Agatha Christie on a boat, but with magic, which is just perfect for me. But what I love about this is the main character is literally the most likable person you'll ever read. And yes, because it first person? I want to say it is. It's first person, so you're really getting into his head, and it can really sometimes, I think, for a lot of people seem a little bit silly because of that, because he is very lively. But for me, I just really liked it because I think it's not every day that we get a male character who's not very manly, if that makes sense. But it's very fun. It's queer, of course, love that. But it's just like something very, very fresh for me. I feel like we don't see many fantasy mysteries, murder mysteries at that, and I know I think it's a little underrated and perfect for this time of the year, and it's gorgeous too.
It is pretty. Us recommending these books and not knowing a single thing about them is very funny to me.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Okay, I actually have never read a book in my life. I'm just lying. My fourth recommendation is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. It's very different from everything else I've picked because it's like one of the ultimate cozy books. But I think I mainly associate this book with autumn because of the most recent movie adaptation.
Yeah.
Where it just has the most wonderfully autumnal color palette. It's all like oranges and yellows and browns and like dark greens. It's just so lovely. I think it's a very cozy read, apart from one very sad thing that happens in it.
Yeah.
It's very cozy, so it's great for this time of year as it's like getting darker and colder and you want to curl up with something cozy. I know it is a bit of a basic choice, but when I think of autumn reads, apart from the most obvious one, which to me is The Secret History, I do also think of Little Women.
Yeah, but I also could have picked Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web does not say autumn to me.
I think it's just animals feel autumn to me, and I love Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
And I'm just reminded because there's a new movie coming out.
Is there another Charlotte's Web movie
with Amy Adams? Her career is very interesting right now.
Going from Night Bitch to
to Charlotte's Web.
She's
really in her animal era.
Like, not to be like poo-pooing whatever, but like, can we move on from Charlotte's Web? Like, can we do something different? I feel like I've seen Charlotte's Web enough.
The movie with, is it Dakota Fanning? That
yes.
one? Oh my God. I used to sob. I used to be like 6-year-old watching that.
We read Charlotte's Web. I think it would have been year 5, and many people cried in the classroom.
I don't even like spiders. Yeah.
No, I don't like spiders. But you're not really reading it. Like when you're reading a book about personified animals, I'm not imagining a spider. I am imagining a person called Charlotte. But Charlotte's Web can't be an autumnal read because the end, like the climax of the book, is a summer fair.
But the cover I have was my auntie's from the 80s, and it's brown. So that's autumn.
Brown equals autumn.
Also, I forgot to say, you were talking about Little Women. My publisher is publishing a book next year. I've just been sent an early copy of it called Beth is Dead. It is a murder mystery version of Little Women where Beth was murdered.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I've not read it yet, so I can't tell you yet, but
I don't know
we'll
how
see.
I feel about that. I'm quite. I tried to read a book a while back. I was actually with you when I bought it. It was like a retelling of Little Women, but set in the Second World War, I think, and I just couldn't. I could not vibe with it. I'm a bit precious about Little Women.
No, I agree. I don't know, I'm hopeful. I think some of the early reviews I've seen are pretty positive, but we'll see. I think quite a lot of the early reviews I saw were big Little Women fans because I think they were targeting them to see what they thought, and I haven't seen really bad things yet, so we'll see. I'm positive, hopeful, cautious.
Positive, hopeful, cautious. Anyway, as I understand it, you have not read your fifth book, so this is less of a recommendation and more this might be good for this time.
Well, did you want to show your fifth book and then we can talk about what we're psyched for afterwards?
Yes, my fifth book is Piranesi by Susanna Clarke.
Good choice. Mm-hmm.
This is such a banger of a book. I feel like it's an underrated book. I don't see many people talking about it, even though it did win the Women's Prize for Fiction in 2021. It's not really because it's set in autumn. It's more the vibes of autumn, I think. It's like, it's gothic in its imagery and quite grand, and that is why it feels like an autumnal read to me.
Yeah.
I don't really want to say that much about it because I think the blinder you go into Piranesi, the better, because there's a moment about halfway through where Clarke kind of reveals to you what she's trying to do with this book, and it absolutely blew my mind. I think of it very fondly. I've never actually reread it, but I've heard the audiobook, which is read by Chiwetel Ejiofor, is really, really good. And I'm also doubly excited because Laika, the animation studio, who did Coraline, Kubo, and the Two Strings, they are adapting it into a movie,
which is so brilliant. I think is such a good, like, so many more fantasy and sci-fi stuff. I feel like animation is the way to go with them, and people just don't do it.
But I'm really excited for that. I really love this book. I wish more people would read it. I think Clarke is a really interesting writer because she went from dropping this like 1,000-page tome that is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell to this, which is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Vibes-wise, it is kind of the same in that it's magical and mystical, but it feels completely different, and that's all she's ever done. So yeah, I think it's really great. But anyway, what is the one you haven't read?
I mean, I could have put a lot of things here. I nearly did put Catabasis because I've still not read it.
Oh, you're a Catabasis?
Well, because I said Catabasis in a TikTok, and everyone was like, "Yeah, get off your high horse." So I was like, "Fine, Catabasis." No, I actually went for
Catabasis.
I actually picked up Rosie's new book, Rosie Talbot's new book, We Three Witches, which I think is just like the epitome of autumn.
Oh, yes.
So this is another witchy book from Rosie. If you don't know Rosie, she wrote 16 Souls and its sequel, 12 Bones, and then also Phantom Hearts, which is a graphic novel. But her first two, at least, are set in York in present day, but it's all about ghosts, about this boy who can speak to ghosts, see ghosts, and he has to find out why they're kind of stuck here. But what I love about her writing is that it's just so, like, I don't even know how she does it. It's just so, like, it just evokes that autumnal vibe. And I know this is not going to be any different. This is set in York also, but in, like, 1930s. It is sapphic, and it's about a girl from a coven of witches where I think one of the witches has died, but she can now see ghosts or something, and she's got to work out what happened. Again, not read it, but we'll see. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, but it's Rosie, and Rosie is the queen of all things ghostly and spooky.
Yeah.
So we know that the vibes will be correct for this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
One I haven't read that I really want to read that I know is absolutely perfect for this time of year, but I'm absolutely completely daunted by it. It is House of Leaves.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard not a bad thing about it. Apparently, it's a really, really unique reading experience.
Mm-hmm.
But it terrifies me, mostly because I do a lot of my reading on public transport, and how am I meant to transport that about? Like,
yeah, I feel like it would just get some strange looks as well.
Yeah, it would look like I was like reading a catalogue on the train, but I'm very daunted by it. But I feel like I might do it this October because it feels like the perfect time of year to do it. I don't want to do it when it's sunny because that doesn't feel right. Apparently, it's a very immersive reading experience, so I feel like everything around me has to be correct as well. But I'm just scared. I'm scared. Well, firstly, I'm scared because it's so daunting, but also I'm scared because what if I'm too dumb and I don't understand it?
Maybe we should do a podcast episode about it.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should. Okay, yeah, that will motivate me
That
to
would,
read it.
you know what's so strange about that though? Recently, because I've been doing promo for the US release of my book, I got asked by, I can't even remember who it was. It was some magazine or something to give me my favorite, the scariest book that I've ever read. And I was like, I had a couple of ideas, but then I was just searching on Google to see what people were saying. And I went on this Reddit forum, and loads of people were saying what you expect, like Exorcist and all that jazz. And House of Leaves came up a lot, which I found really surprising because, I mean, I don't really know much about it except that the format's kind of funky. But that kind of surprised me.
Well, yeah, I bought it a while ago and I didn't know anything about it. And a bookseller like told me about it, but I opened it and I was like, "Oh no, that this book's been misprinted." I was like, "Oh no, what a shame!" And then a bookseller was like, "Oh, you're looking at House of Leaves," and I was like, "Yeah, it's been misprinted." And they were like, "No, that is what it's supposed to look like." And I was like, "Oh, okay, okay." But yeah, I have heard several people say that it's the scariest thing they've ever read, which kind of goes against everything I've been saying about how I like short spooky books because I feel like they don't have a chance to break that tension. So I'll be interested to see if that tension can be held up for that long, because apparently it's quite a invasive experience. Like it really gets in your head.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't know a single thing about it. I feel like every time people talk about it, they just talk about how different it is and just not
Yeah.
really about the plot. So I'll be up for doing an episode on that. I think that could be really fun.
Yeah. I mean, it might take, and by the time we've actually read it, it might actually be like the new year.
Next October. Yeah.
We'll start now and we'll be done by next October. Do you have any other spooky books you wish you had read?
I mean, I really love Chuck Tingle. I read Burial Gaze last year, and he's just had a new one come out, which I have got. I've not read it yet. It's really short. So I'll definitely get to that. I can't remember what it's called though.
We're so good at this. We're so prepared.
But Chuck Tingle, if you don't know, he's kind of like a troll for a lot of people. Like before he was self-publishing just like these just weird erotic books with like the ridiculous names, which are hilarious.
The top one on Google is "Conservative pounded by the realization that the protest music he grew up on does not actually support his current hateful ideology."
Yeah, and like he does this all self-pub, and then he had Camp Damascus with a publisher, I think, and then Burial Gaze, which was brilliant. I don't know, he's just kind of quirky, and I love that.
Yeah. I mean, in 2016, his short story "Space Raptor Butt Invasion" was a finalist for the Hugo Awards.
Yeah.
Space Raptor Butt Invasion. Lucky Days is his new one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I have got it. It's not too big, so I'm definitely going to get to it before Halloween, I think.
His first novel was called Helicopter Man Pounds Dinosaur Billionaire Arse. What did you say was the scariest book you'd ever read?
I actually went for one that, because I don't really get scared by books often. It's normally like the feeling afterwards. Sometimes you get that paranoia. And it was actually, I decided on Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, Ira Levin?
Yes.
Is that his name?
Yeah. Because I was just trying to think, as like not many books actually sit with me, but that one, I read it years ago and I can still remember kind of every detail. I just remember reading it feeling like so claustrophobic, and I think sometimes it's less about the horrors of like the ghouls and the goblins and more so like, because I think as well just the topic of the book is so relevant to today, probably more so than back then. I just think it's brilliant, and I was like, yeah, this feels like a smart author answer, so I came up with like a little essay about it.
I'm sorry, I just really love the phrase "the horrors of the ghouls and the goblins."
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't get scared by books at all. I get a little bit unsettled, but I also have that thing where I don't visualize stuff when I read.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just see words on a page, and I might get like you know, the apple test where they say, like, if I ask you to visualize an apple, how in detail, like, do you see like a photorealistic apple?
No.
Or do you see like a line drawing of an apple, or do you see nothing?
I think I'm maybe a line drawing, if that, but it's also like I'm just trying to remember what it looks like, and I can't even tell if I can visualize it or not. So I don't think I can.
Some people, you say, think of an apple and they can see like an apple in their brain that they could reach out and hold and like turn around, and I can't do. I've never been able to do that.
No, I can't.
So I think that's why I don't really get You were really trying there.
Yeah.
I think that's why when I read spooky stuff, I don't get scared by it at all. I don't get scared. I mean, the most pathetic answer I ever think of when people are like, "What's the scariest book you've ever read?" And people go, "Oh, it's It by Stephen King." I'm like, that book is not scary. That book is not. That book is not scary. I'm sorry. It's so like I read it. I read it in my last year of uni, so that would be about 7 years ago, and it felt quite dated then.
I mean, I never got through it. I did get it when the movie was coming out, and I was like, I just can't get through this. It's too long.
Don't get me wrong, like very influential work.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was not scared once when reading that book.
I mean, I just struggle with long ass books like that.
It's really fucking long. I think it is over 1,000 pages. It's insane.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I love some of Stephen King stuff though, so don't shoot
Oh
us.
yeah, like no shade to Mr. King. Love his stuff.
I think he would even agree that some of his books are shit.
Oh, well, there's that one that he doesn't even remember writing, isn't there? Is it Dreamcatcher?
Oh,
Because
it
he
might
was
be.
like,
Yeah.
I don't remember writing that one. It's the one about aliens. And he's
Okay.
like, I was so deep in my drug addiction that I don't remember writing that book at all. Okay, so today we are playing what I have dubbed the World of Books game. We are going to get 5 random books off of our shelf. We're going to scan them in the World of Books Sell Your Books app. And whoever has the highest sell amount at the end is the winner. There is no prize.
And I've already said this to Joe that he's already at an advantage because my main shelf is downstairs. So if he wins, we know it's rigged.
Hey, look, I sold some books on World of Books a couple of weeks ago, and I think I got like £10 for like 30. So, like, this is literally anyone's game. Right, okay. You're going to tell me to stop. Okay, let me get into my shelf, and you're just going to tell me to stop.
When?
Whenever.
Oh, it's random? Okay, fine.
It's random, yeah.
Okay. What if I never say stop?
Please say stop.
Stop.
Oh, okay. It is American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis.
That's promising.
Right, okay. They will buy this for...
Oh, shall we guess?
Yeah, guess how much. Guess how much you think it's going to be. I've just seen it.
70p.
So guess how much.
11p.
Divide that by 3.
Oh.
It's 19p.
Oh.
19 whole pence. I bought this for $2.49 from Oxfam.
Damn.
Okay, right. Okay, your turn. Your
Okay.
turn.
I can... Okay. What if I just never move my hands from the expensive books?
No, please don't. Well, no, because you'd think... Well, they don't take Illumicrate editions.
I'm screwed.
Because they
Okay.
don't have a barcode on them. Stop.
Was this up here?
Yeah.
That is an Illumicrate, so it's this one.
Okay, what is it? Oh, okay.
This is the US edition, so I'm hoping this will scan.
Would you like to tell the people who can't see us
Oh
what
yes,
it is,
it's
Bill?
the adventures. It's the Adventures of Amina El Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. Brilliant book, by the way. I really love this book.
I love that cover. I have the horrible UK one.
Well, I purposely ordered this one because I didn't want that.
Okay, I think this will go for
If it was
£1.47.
You're wrong.
Is it less than that?
It's fucking 48p.
You would have paid to import that as well. You would have paid shipping on that.
That's crazy.
I mean, to be fair, you're winning though. You're winning so far.
Okay, that's wild.
You're not going to sell it anyway because it's nice.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go over to this shelf actually for this one. Tell me when to stop.
You're just petting them. Stop.
Okay, it is Tales of the City by Armistead Maupin. Maupin? I believe it was made into a TV series
Okay.
starring Elliot Page.
Oh,
on
okay.
Netflix. I'm stalling to try and untangle myself from my chair. What is happening? Place your bets. How much do you think this is going to sell?
Wait, let me look at the cover first. I feel like I need to.
This is an old copy. I quite like it.
8p.
Oh, that's savage. 8 old pence.
What?
50p.
How is that worth
This
more
is
than
worth
this?
more than your copy of Amina El
This
Sarifi.
is like 400 pages.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Right, your turn.
Make
your
it
turn.
make sense, okay?
I think it's dependent on what they do and don't have.
Okay.
So it might be that they don't
That
have a
makes
lot of
sense.
copies of Tales of the City by Armistead Maupin, but they do have
The US
400
edition.
million. Well, the ISBN.
IBS.
The IBS, the IBS on the back of the book might be the same,
Okay.
so it might not know. But anyway, stop.
This is So Let Them Burn by Camilla Cole.
Oh, a fairly new release.
Yeah, I think this was 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, 2024.
I'm going to guess 87 pence.
Oh, you
Is
said
it £1?
87, did you say?
Yes, I did.
95 pence.
Oh, you're winning so far. You're winning.
That's so interesting. So I'm guessing they don't have too many copies of this.
No. Well, it's quite new, so maybe they won't.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's dependent on how new they are and how many of the things they have. Right, I'll start up here.
Stop.
Oh, my hand wasn't on a shelf.
Stop.
This is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint.
Ooh, that's like the newer paperback edition, isn't it, too?
This was,
The
I
white
think
one.
this was the Waterstones
Oh, okay.
edition. I think, yeah.
That was a pretty popular book, so I don't think it's going to be too expensive. I'm going to guess 31 pence.
48p.
Wow.
48p.
What are you going to do with all this money?
With what am I going to do with £3.83?
After 2 books, I'm at £1.43.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you at?
Okay, so I'm £3. I'm at 3. No, that's
Have you
no.
got
That
duplicates?
£3.83 was how much I need to earn from them to be able to ship it to them. I'm currently at £1.17.
And you're 1 book ahead, so I'm winning.
And one, yeah, you are winning. Stop.
Oh, interesting. It's actually Rosie's.
It's 12 How much are you worth, Rosie?
Let's see, Rosie.
Oh.
Okay, how much do you think this is worth?
So that book is about,
I think it was 2023.
yeah, and it being 2025, that was 2 years ago.
Yes.
So. I think that will go for a healthy 47p.
48 pence. It's the same.
Ooh!
It's the same as Amina, which is very interesting. When
Yeah.
you put them next to each
okay.
other and like, how on earth? But
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever. Right, okay. I'm going to go over here again. Say when.
When?
Oh, interesting. It's House of Leaves.
Oh, that could go. I don't even know what that would be.
I think this is
How
gonna
much
go
is it
quite a
retail
healthy
normally?
amount. Retail, it's £32, which is a very weird price. I don't think I paid that. I
I'm
think I
gonna
had a
say
£10
it's like
voucher.
£3.
That'll break my heart.
What is it?
£4.50.
Oh gosh, that is.
Oh yeah, I did.
You're gonna have a crazy haul after this.
£4.50. Right, come on, William. You've got to really like
Oh god.
get something worth the money.
I mean, my whole top shelf is just special editions, but most of them are going to be Illumicrate, so I feel like we shouldn't go there.
Stop.
Ooh, this is another US book. This is Where Peace is Lost by Valerie Valdez, sci-fi. Gorgeous cover. Look at all this dust. What the hell? Okay.
Have you ever read any of these books?
I've not read this one, though. I love her other book because there's cats in it. Ooh. Okay.
Is it
What are you going to
more
guess
than-
for this one?
£3.20?
£3.20?
Yeah.
No, it's 67p.
Oh, the way you said "ooh" led me to believe it was like a lot.
It's called Deception.
It's called. Well, the only thing you were delaying was you losing. Okay, right. I'll go here again.
Stop.
Oh, okay. This is No Is Not Enough by Naomi Klein, defeating the new shock politics. So Naomi Klein wrote Doppelganger.
Yes, this is non-fiction, everyone.
This is non-fiction, a rare occurrence from me.
Mm-hmm.
Doppelganger was actually very good, though, right? I'm not hopeful.
I'm going to be strategic. I think Doppelganger was a lot bigger of a book. I think this one is going to be 16 pence.
Oh, you've gone too low. It's 48p.
Damn.
Why are so many of these books 48p?
Maybe they have like,
Different tiers
yeah,
of
tiers. That's the word. It's the CEX of books.
yeah, very much that. Right, okay. Stop. Oh, okay.
So this is The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, the first Wheel of Time book. This is like a US import. It's originally $40, or if you're in Canada, $55.99.
Those poor Canadians.
But I did pay like £5 for this, so let's see.
Okay, so let's see if you make money.
Ooh, okay. £4.28.
Oh my god, you're back in the running.
Hell
You're back in the
yeah.
running. So, right, we're halfway through. That's 5 books each, yes? Have you done 5?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. I've done 5. What is your total so far?
£6.86.
You're in the lead. Mine's 6.15.
Ooh,
Oh
I
my
hope I
God,
get
this
my
is
other
so-
Wheel of Times.
This is so tense. This is so tense. Right, okay. I'm going to go in the middle again, but I'll
Okay.
go down here.
So,
Okay, this is Ruby Fruit Jungle by Rita Mae Brown. This is like a sapphic classic with a horrible cover, I might add. Just like a stock image of a flower. So, right, okay, I bought this from Oxfam for £4.
okay.
So, I better make money with this one.
I'm going to guess 97p.
No, it was 57.
Damn. You've
57p.
lost money.
I've been fleeced. Stop.
That's a Luma crate.
Okay.
Left or right?
Right. Oh, it's shiny. Oh,
This might be Goldsboro. Do you think that will
it is.
work?
But it is Goldsboro because I bought you that for Christmas 2 years ago.
I've got quite a few editions of this, so I was confused which one's which. Okay. I love this book. This is Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Really fun book. Let's see if it scans.
It's vampires and the movie industry, isn't it?
Not vampires. It's
Oh.
like, I called it The Ring meets Mexican cinema.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
really
was so wrong.
It's a really fun book. Highly recommend it. Okay. It is 67p.
Wow, that's so sad. I would have thought that would have gone for more, but again, I don't think it knows what is a special edition and what's not.
I mean, the only thing special about it is the red edges.
And that it was bought by me.
Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to this bottom shelf here.
Okay.
Can you? Oh, you can see me still.
I can't see your
I look
hand,
like Gollum.
though. Stop.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It is The Bone Season by Samantha
Oh,
Shannon.
okay. So
This is the reissue. This
yes,
is the
so it's an
Waterstones
old
exclusive.
book, but
It's
if
an
anyone
old new
doesn't know,
book.
it was reprinted with new covers and like re-edited. So
Well,
was that
you
last
say-
year? Was it
You
last
say
year?
old, William. Things from 2013 are not old, okay?
Old.
I know
in
you
the
were like
grand scheme of
2
things.
in 2013.
I was 13. Okay. I'm gonna say £1.67.
Take £1.17 off of that.
Oh my god, Samantha's worth more
50?
than this.
Samantha, you are worth more than 50p, okay?
What
I
the
appreciate the
hell?
work you've put into this. More than World of Books, clearly.
Now I want to know how much my books are worth.
Shall we have a look? Or will that make you sad?
No, I've got one here. Let me scan mine.
Is this counting towards your total?
No, I'll delete it afterwards. I'm just really curious.
Okay. Well, we'll see how much it's worth, and then if it's worth a lot.
This is the Works edition, but I'm assuming it's the same ISBN. Let's see.
Yeah.
48p. Hey.
Wow. That means you're popular. That's
People
what we've
want
decided
me.
means you're popular.
Okay, is it my turn or yours?
It is your turn.
Okay.
Stop.
Ooh, I think this is self-published.
Oh, okay.
So this
Oh.
is Elise Cover, who is actually, I think, Tradpub now, but this is The Alchemist of Loom. It's like very steampunk-y.
Yeah.
Let's see if it scans. It did scan. Oh, okay. What are you guessing for this?
£2.30.
152.
Whoa! You've so won. Unless I can really claw it back.
This
in
was
last.
a reprint as well. Like, it used to be a different cover, and then she kind of upgraded. It's pretty nice.
No, it does look nice. I wouldn't think that was self-published. Right. Okay. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go to this one over here
Okay.
because I've got some newer books down here. So,
Stop.
okay, this is Glorious Exploits by
Mm.
Ferdia Lennon.
Yes. I recommended that to a lot of people at Waterstones. Hadn't read it. I just liked the cover.
I haven't read it, shamefully, because he's actually from Norwich. Like, he's a local author.
So you don't want to read it because it's too close to home.
£1.24.
Not too shabby.
That is not. That is good. I'm chuffed with that. Okay, I feel like I'm clawing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Oh, that's an arc.
Go one to the left.
It's
You can go from the right. Yeah, do the Way of Kings
okay.
because I can see what it is.
So this is the US paperback. It's like the little chubby one. Let's have a look.
Or more commonly known as a mass market paperback.
Interesting. So this is 124.
Oh,
It retails
so
for
that-
$10.99 in the US.
wow.
Pretty good.
The same as Glorious Exploits.
There must be tiers then. Yeah.
Yeah, there must be. But what a weird price for it to be.
Mhm.
Right, yeah, I'll go here again.
Stop.
It's Intermezzo by Sally Rooney,
Ooh.
which I think is going to do piss poor.
I mean, the paperback's pretty new though, right?
The paperback is pretty new, yes, it is. But I don't know if they differentiate between. I don't know if that matters, just from having sold books or molded books before.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
It's 90p, so I've got one book left
Okay.
to really.
This is nerve-wracking.
This is nerve-wracking stuff, guys.
Let's go for. I mean, I would try the top shelf, but it is like 60% Illumicrate, so I don't think it's a wise idea.
Stop.
This is The Ferryman by Justin Cronin. I think this was another like Illumicrate Fantasy of the Month book, so that's why I picked it up. If it will scan,
I mean, it was also a sci-fi book of the month at Waterstones, which is why I.
That's what I meant. Yes, 29p.
Oh.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because it was kind of just like people.
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah.
This is dusty though. There we go.
You need to be careful because do you remember when your bookshelves went mouldy?
Mine didn't do that.
You pulled a book out of a shelf and it like fell out of the hardcover.
Someone in the comments told me that it wasn't mold; it was just poor making.
Oh, okay. So you're believing everything you read on the internet.
Yeah, because there was no like green stuff.
Okay, right. I'm skimming. Any moment now, William. Okay, this is Who Killed My Father by Edouard Louis. Apologies to the French if I've said that name wrong. I honestly have no idea how well this is going to do because he's not that popular, as in like he's not widely read.
I'm gonna do a wild card. £1.92.
Not a bad guess. £1.33.
Wow.
Which takes my grand total to £10.69. Okay, so this is it.
Wait, what did you say your total was?
£10.69.
Okay, interesting. Let's
Oh,
go to the bottom again.
I'm really nervous. Stop.
You've just gone to.
Oh
second
no! No! Oh no!
I'm
really
already at
fucked it.
10:58, so I feel like whatever I do, I'll probably.
You've won. You've won. Okay.
Wow, £3.80.
Wow, won by a mile.
Oh, by the way, this is The Great Hunt, the second book in the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan.
Oh well, no,
There
I
we
really fucked it
go.
for myself there. Well, congratulations.
£14.38.
To my measly, a pittance of £10.69. Well done. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank Joe for getting me silver nitrate.
You'd like to thank Robert Jordan. Okay, now for the section which I am naming the Yap section, because I said in the last episode, we're coming to the end of the podcast, and then we proceeded to talk for another like 40 minutes. So I'm not going to say we're coming to the end of the podcast, but what we're about to do is talk about one thing we've been reading, one thing we've been watching, and one other thing we've been doing. So, Bill, what is the thing you've been reading?
Nothing. I'm still in the middle of the Hex Girls book because Deadline is kicking my ass right now, but I'm still enjoying it, so that's a good thing. So, Joe, why don't you tell us what you're reading instead? That'd be more interesting.
I am reading Among the Burning Flowers by Samantha Shannon. Which I have been so excited for because, as you know, Priory and A Day of Fallen Night are two of my all-time favourite fantasy books, but also two of my all-time favourite books. I love the world that Samantha Shannon has created. I love those books so much, so to get just another little slice of this world is... I feel very lucky. I feel very privileged. that she is just churning out these books. I don't mean churning in a bad way. I mean that she's like releasing stuff on a reliable deadline. George R. R. Martin. She did say, I went to one of her author events for this book because it's only just come out the other day, that this is like to tide us over because it's going to be a while until the next Roots of Chaos, which is what this series is called, book. However, there is going to be at least one more book in this series. She's hoping to do 3 more. She's hoping to do 2 more prequels, and then the last one, the 5th one, will be a sequel to Prior of the Orange Tree.
I see. If anyone doesn't know, by the way, Among Burning Flowers, the newest one, is itty bitty compared to the other 2.
Yeah, it's I think just under 300 pages long. It is set just before the fall of Iskalin. So Iskalin is this city in Prior of the Orange Tree that one of our point of view characters goes to, and we don't spend a lot of time there. We just know that they have started worshipping Firadel, which is the nameless one, the like big bad in Prior of the Orange Tree, and it's basically about how that happened. It's a thing that I was really interested in hearing about. I just think she's just such a good writer. Like, her characters are always so fleshed out. The dialogue is so good because what she loves is like court intrigue and political intrigue, and she's not so obsessed with writing battles and action scenes. So what she's really interested in is character and that sort of aspect of it, which I really appreciate. I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to take my time with it because it's so short and it's going to be a while until we get anything else in this world again. So I'm trying to not blitz through it, even though it is quite short compared to the other books in this series.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it's taking, because if you think the gap between Priory and then A Day of Fallen Night was quite large, because wasn't Priory like 2018, but then it took a minute for it to blow up?
Yeah, it was like, I think it was 2019.
2019.
But yeah. It was definitely before COVID, and it sort of took off in COVID.
It took off as the book that's the big yellow book, which is very funny. Yeah.
Well, and also it was, and this is going to be a term you probably haven't heard in a very, very long time. It was part of the Sapphic trifecta.
Yes,
was it not?
It was.
Which, what a term.
With was it the Unbroken and then Tasha Suri's
The Jasmine Throne.
Yes.
The Jasmine Throne. But yeah, I really love this world. I'm really glad we get to go into it again. You still haven't read A Day of Fallen Night.
No. Which is so but to be fair, when I've read Prior of the Orange Tree 2022, because I remember when I joined TikTok in 2021, I was like, it became like a meme because every month it was on my TBR, and it took me so long. And then when I finally read it, I loved it. It became one of my favorite books ever. And it's just taken me a long time to get to it because I know I'll love it, but then I think as well, I'm like, I just think more about like, I'm not going to have anything else to read after it other than obviously the prequel. But
yeah, and she's also said she's got ideas to do other, because she said it was originally a Roots of Chaos novella, but it got too big. So it became a Roots of Chaos tale, even though it's still not very big. But she has ideas for other little... She just can't help herself, because the other thing is, like, it's going to be a while until the next Roots of Chaos book, but it's not like she's not also writing this other huge series at the same time, which is the Bone Season.
Yeah.
So at least if you are a fan of her works, like, she's still bringing out books pretty regularly. Like, the 5th Bone Season book came out this year. It came out in February. A Day of Fallen Night came out in 2022 or 2023.
I want to say it was 3. Yeah.
But that's still, like, 2 or 3 years between books. Like,
for how big her books are, it's very impressive.
Yeah, and complex. Like, they're 2 very complex worlds.
Sure.
Like, it's very impressive. It's very impressive. Anyway, what have you been watching?
Well, I actually did another rewatch because the new Wicked trailer came out, and me and Joe were talking about this yesterday. I was excited for Wicked, of course I was, like the new one at least. But the first trailer didn't really get me hyped, but the second trailer, brilliant, and it inspired me. So I went and rewatched Wicked, and I loved it still. I just think it's such a brilliant film, and
it's so good.
It was just like the experience of seeing that in the cinema. I just remember smiling ear to ear, and then I put it on at home. I was smiling ear to ear.
Yeah,
so good.
Well, it was just the worry, wasn't it? Because like I love Wicked. It's one of my favorite musicals, and I was just like, I hope they get it right. And I was so worried that it might be shit. I mean, I had good faith in everyone involved because, have you seen In the Heights?
Yes.
I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good for a musical I don't overly love that much because I'm not a huge fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda. But I thought the movie was great, and I thought the numbers in particular were excellent.
Yeah.
So I knew that I kind of knew he was going to nail it, but then also you were kind of like, oh, but what if it's bad? But then I also had the same feeling about part 2 because I think Act 2 of Wicked isn't as strong as Act 1.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have as many really popular numbers. Popular.
Ha ha.
But also it's very rushed and it's very pacey. There are quite a few plot holes, but it looks as if they're really going to flesh it out way more than they did part 1.
Yeah.
Which I'm really glad about. I'm really glad that they've split it into 2. I think it definitely feels necessary.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping because there's the 2 new songs as well, so I'm assuming, hopefully at least, they're going to be used to help the plot a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, I'm just excited. I think, like we were talking about again yesterday, but just like in terms of like songs that general public will know, pretty much all of them are in the first film.
Yeah.
But I mean, For Good's one of my favorites, so I'm happy.
Well, yeah, we've been calling it part 2, but it's not part 2, is it? It's Wicked : For Good.
For Good, yeah.
It's not Wicked part 2.
I mean, even if it's bad, I'm still probably going to enjoy it because it's Wicked. But I don't know. From the trailer, at least, Ariana Grande, she is coming for that Oscar.
Yeah, this definitely looks like it's going to be her movie this time.
For sure. Like, even the trailer, as soon as it started, it's like, okay, this is the Glinda trailer.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just looks brilliant. I think even, like, vibrancy-wise, it seems more colourful than the first, which I love. I don't know.
I mean, I am of the opinion that I think the first movie looked absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate this online discourse that just because they've chosen a certain tone and a certain look for a movie that it is washed out. I am not of the opinion that the first movie... I don't think it didn't look washed out, but I don't think it looked as washed out as everyone made it look. I think they chose... Firstly, I think a lot of people chose stills from the trailer, which...
Yeah.
I don't think a trailer fully represents. I mean, there's
well, VFX won't be done yet. Yeah,
it won't be done. And like color grading and all of that stuff won't be done until like you see the final movie. But I also do think the second one looks a lot more colorful. I think they might have gone back and tweaked a few little things after.
Especially with something like Wicked, it's going to have the pitfall as being compared to Wizard of Oz, which obviously was Technicolor. So it's going to be a huge stark difference. But I think what a lot of people miss when they're talking about color grading nowadays and stuff, they're going to compare stuff to things that were done on actual film cameras before early 2000s when it all switched to digital, which automatically makes things look a little bit more drab. And it's sad. Like, I wish everything was bright and colorful because that's what I love. But I mean, that's where we're at, and I feel like we've got to kind of deal with it.
Yeah. Well, also, like, I remember Oppenheimer was filmed on film, wasn't it? The whole movie. That was like, that's a big Christopher Nolan thing. He's filming all of the Odyssey on film.
Mm-hmm.
And it is such a big story now because you're like, wow, that is ridiculous that you're carrying around these giant, heavy, expensive, hot cameras that also, if you lose the reels, that's it. It's gone. You can't back it up. It's gone.
Especially filming on location like most of the Odyssey was too.
Yeah. Like, what if they're filming the Odyssey and Christopher Nolan accidentally goes over a bump in the road and it falls in the Aegean Sea or whatever and floats away?
That's one thing, actually. Joe, you need to force me to read the Odyssey before the movie.
I haven't read the Odyssey either.
Maybe that should be a podcast episode.
Maybe we should read the Odyssey.
I read the Iliad.
Okay, well, you're better than me because I haven't. I haven't read the Iliad and I haven't read the Odyssey. Sue me.
I'm more literary.
Yeah, you are. That is true. Anyway, what's one thing you've been doing?
No, what have you been watching?
Week? Oh shit, yeah. I haven't spoken about that. I have been watching Slow Horses on Apple TV.
Everyone says how incredible it is.
It's so good. And do you know what? All of these people being like, oh, bring back 22 episode seasons of television. It's 6 episodes a season. They're all between 45 minutes and an hour. And I love that. It's so well written. It's people who used to work on the TV show Veep, which I know it feels very like the genre is so different because Veep is like a mockumentary comedy and Slow Horses is this like gritty spy drama.
Yeah.
But tonally, they do feel quite similar and they are both very funny. But it's just so well written. It's so well acted. It's just so well put together. It's so much fun. It's basically, if you've not heard what Slow Horses is about, it is set in this department of MI5 where they put the people who have majorly fucked up. So they get put in Slough House, which is why they're called slow horses, in the hopes that they will be doing such dull work that they will quit, so they don't have to fire them. However, it turns out that this like ragtag team of hopeless people actually ends up being the like underdog and the hero. It's so fun whilst also being so relevant, and it might look dark and gritty, but it is very funny. And I would advise people who think, oh, I don't like spy stuff, to give it a try, because it doesn't fit. It's not like James Bond, Mission Impossible sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There is still action scenes and action sequences and stuff like that, but it's a lot more character focused, and it's very funny.
You know what? I've not watched it yet. It's one show that I definitely will, because I see on Twitter all the time people saying, fine, I'm finally going to watch this. And then they come back like a week later, it's like, I've seen it all. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It just seems like the movie Spy in a different font.
It's not. It's a different sort of humor. It's very like jibey British humor.
Mm-hmm.
In that the humor comes from them like jabbing at each other.
Yeah.
And in that way, it's very like Veep. Gary Oldman, who plays the head of Slough House, the place where the slow horses are, he is insane in it. Like, I don't mean he plays a crazy person. I mean, he is so good. He plays such a well-developed and complex character so well.
Yeah.
And he's also just the vilest person in the world. Like, the most famous thing about him is that he can like weaponize his farts as like a form of punctuation.
Great.
In the most recent episode, he eats half a Colin the caterpillar, and it's just so gross, but it's just so good. And I wish more people would watch it, but because it's on Apple TV, I feel like people kind of forget about it.
I mean, Apple's happy because it's like their big awards juggernaut, isn't it?
Yeah. I love how Apple TV are like, we are going to spend $4 million an episode on this TV program, and we really hope that the 16 people who watch it enjoy it.
Well, it seems like the only big thing they've got going for them is Severance on Apple TV.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's their like big thing that really had a splash for season 2, isn't it?
Yeah. There is some really great stuff on Apple TV, but
It's brilliant. But no, what Silo I really enjoyed too.
Yeah, I've watched half of season 1, and then I can't remember why we stopped watching it, but I do want to get back into it. They do sci-fi stuff really well.
Yeah.
Because Invasion is on there, which is apparently okay, and Foundation is on there, which is apparently really good.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that there's so many services that everyone's like, I can't have all of these things.
I saw my favorite meme of all time the other day, which was like, oh, you haven't seen it? It's on Blippo.
Yes.
You haven't seen it? It's on TVORK. That is genuinely how it...
Yeah.
It's on Bleep Bleep. Like, that's genuinely how it feels now. And I'm like, wait, what was that on? Because my brother wants to watch The Pit, but it's not been aired over here. And I'm like, we have so many services. Why is this one thing not anywhere? But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying, and I do keep seeing tweets. They're just like, because they're talking about doing like packages for like all the stream services. Like, okay, so we're going back to cable. Okay, it's just making a big 360.
That's just having Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what is the one thing that you've been doing and you're not? I'm gonna add a stipulation. You're not allowed to talk about any of your books.
Not much else, to be honest. I went on a walk yesterday. That was nice.
Okay, fine. Okay, I remove the stipulation. You're allowed to talk about your book. What have you been doing?
I'm on deadline right now for my book that comes out next year, so it's literally all I've been doing this past week. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I can't say what it is yet, but it's really fun. It's a lot darker than the stuff I've written before, which has been a nice tone shift. And then, my new book comes out next Thursday, so it's kind of preparing for that, organising events. We got to announce a couple of events. We've got some more that we're announcing soon. It's just all go ahead, but I like being busy, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer to be busy, because if not, I go crazy.
What about you, Joe? What have you been doing?
I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. I have been working, which is super, super fun. I like working. I like my job. I work, so I have a ridiculously poncy job title. I'm a musical director, which means I work in a theatre. I work on musicals, and it's really fun. We are gearing up for Panto, which is a really fun time of year. It takes over your whole December. But in a fun way.
Yeah, I think Alison Hammond's at R1 this year. I kind of want to go.
Stop it.
I could be wrong, but I am in Birmingham, so it makes sense if she is here.
Yeah.
But I don't,
She definitely did it last year, I think.
Yeah, I've not been to a panto in so long, and it's one thing every year that like the family would be like, "Oh yeah, let's go," and then it just never ends up happening.
Yeah.
So I'm
I mean, working
determined.
on them and going to see them are very different experiences.
Yeah. I mean, some of them do just run until like Boxing Day, and then others are like
Yeah.
done in Feb.
So our last show's on New Year's Eve, which I'm one of the lucky ones. There are some people who have to do like 70, 100 shows,
Oof.
and I don't envy those
Yeah.
people at all.
Ours is Alison Hammond. She's doing Peter Pan. Oh wait, no, this is saying it was last year. I'm confused. What's ours then? Oh, ours is Robin Hood with Gok and Matt Cardle.
Gok and Matt Cardle. Yeah, it's always the most unhinged people in Panto. You never know who you're going to get.
It's normally, it's that or it's like a soap star. It's so strange.
Anyway, I suppose that leads us to say thank you so much for listening to our second episode of Fiction Friction. William, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Bill Reads on TikTok or Bill Reads LOL on Instagram because Bill Reads was taken. I'm gonna say that every week.
It's never not gonna be funny that your name is Bill Reads LOL. I am Joe.Reads on TikTok and Joe.Reads with 2 S's on Instagram because Joe Reads was taken. You can follow the podcast at Fiction Friction Pod on Instagram, and you can contact us at fictionfrictionpod@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time in a fortnight's time. We didn't say last week, but this is a fortnightly.
Yes.
This is a fortnightly podcast. It will be fortnightly. So we will see you in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye.
Peace out.
Goodbye.